you're a speaker here as well, right?
Yeah, I gave a workshop at 2 o'clock, and one lady was so overwhelmed, she spent 3 minutes saying I transformed her life.
Wow.
That's
in
always
that session.
in the 1.5 hour talk.
Yes.
Because of certain things I said, actually not even related to the sauna, but somewhat related.
But right.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm writing a book called Pictures of the Mind. I'll be giving a talk on my book at 9 o'clock, but at 8 o'clock I'll be giving a talk on the spiritual aspects of far infrared saunas, and especially the Relax Sauna. Because what it does, it awakens your heart by opening up your parasympathetic nervous system, and that gets you into the now. And when you're in the now, there's no time. And my quasi-definition of pain is the awareness of time. Because have you ever worried or hurried or waited or grieved? All that's revolved in time, and they're all painful. So whenever you can get back into the moment and appreciate and practice the presence of that which you are, magic happens. And getting in the relaxed sauna is one of the easiest ways to instantly activate the parasympathetic, because what it does, we send off a frequency. It took the Relax Sauna company 10 years. In 1997, they finally discovered they created a semiconductor chip that only gives you the exact frequency of water in your human body, which is between 7 and 14 microns. And all the other saunas, they're all good, but saunas are all different, and we have the greater dose. We have about 9 times the dose of the active ingredient that I call soft, loving light that resonates with the water, vibrating it, spinning it, and a physicist, she told me that increases the voltage of the cell, of the water, and that increases your body temperature, and that fulfills the dream of Hippocrates, which is find me a way to create fever and sweat, and I will cure disease.
Yes.
So this raises your body temperature, and that has 5 main things. It mobilizes the lymph because it gets the whole metabolic functioning, increases the circulation, oxygenates the body, and as I said, it activates the parasympathetic, and that activates the mitochondria, create ATP and nitric oxide. Now there's a lady in Las Vegas who bought a sauna. She had a $1,200 portable sauna, and she had a higher dose sauna blanket. She gave them both away because they left her drained, and they didn't give her the loving light like the Relax does.
Right.
And she said there's night and day, all saunas are different, they all have different doses, and people don't see that. And when you buy a supplement, you say, what's the dose? But so we're here to educate people that it's the healing light, not the heat. The heat has very little to do with the therapy.
That's so important.
It's raising the body temperature.
Yes.
And it took us 10 years to create a semiconductor chip. Now, Bruce Lipton talks about the membrane of the cell is the brain of the cell, and then says the membrane is a semiconductor, which means it's a filter. The membrane protects the insides by filtering in and out.
Right.
So the semiconductor in the relaxed sauna only lets out the loving light, the soft light, from 7 to 14 microns, and those saunas that say they're full spectrum infrared are missing the boat. That you don't want full spectrum to raise body temperature. That's what distinguishes far infrared saunas from all over energy medicine devices. Like you got red light, you got laser, near infrared, you got PEMF, you got microcurrent, you have hyperbaric oxygen, you got ozone, you have brain tap, you have lots of technologies. Right. But the relaxed sauna and far infrared saunas in general are the only device that raises body temperature, which mobilizes the lymph to cleanse the body of heavy metals and toxins from the earth to the water to the air to the see. This is the loving light, the fire energy. It's the loving light, and what activates a turtle egg to grow into a turtle? The far infrared light goes through the sand 2 inches and resonates with the water molecules in the turtle egg that activates the embryo to grow into a turtle.
Wow. It's
the far infrared light activates the plant by resonating with the water to give it the power to move and to bend.
Right.
It creates more easy zone water, as Gerald Pollack talks about. Far infrared light is the greatest way to increase the easy water. which is the fourth phase of water in the plant in our body. It structures the water, it softens the water, it gives you more surfactant. I talked to Dr. David Jubb about this. Far infrared is the miracle light. And I've been promoting this for 21 years. I have a degree in mathematics. I was a problem solver, and now I'm mastering the art of communicating, to break up all the thought forms, all the lies that people believe. See, when you believe a lie, you're a slave to that belief.
Right.
And how do you spell belief? B-E-L-I-E-F.
Lie.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a lie, exactly.
Right. See,
and a belief is just a thought you keep thinking because you were told. That's how you're supposed to think.
Yeah, but again, does it mobilize you? Does it profit you? Does it uplift you? If it doesn't, it's a belief that no longer serves you. It may have served you in the past, and you're loyal to it. But get in the here and moment, get in the now, and that's what the Relax Sauna. Of all the products I've sold in my health food store since 1980, this is the pinnacle of products that get you in the present moment, where you connect with the divine. Where you connect with that which is. It opens up your heart. I've had people in who said their heart chakra opened up. I tell people, you go in the Relax Sauna, it's loving light. It feels like your grandma's giving you a big loving hug.
I love it.
It feels like you're basking in divine love. You're in the presence of a Qigong master or a great guru or being give you unconditional love. You're on the beach in Hawaii, and you're in heaven. And it's for. Have you been in saunas?
I have, and I'm always preaching that you want to live in the present moment.
Yes.
Because that is heaven.
Yes, that is heaven.
Heaven is a state of being.
Right.
And right now we are experiencing heaven because we are fully aware, we're fully acknowledging where we're at in this world. And I'm also a big preacher on sweating.
Oh,
because
yeah.
How are you going to get those toxins out of the body if you're not sweating that out?
Right.
We can do cleanses, we can do all that kind of stuff, but it's not getting to that parasympathetic nervous system that you're talking about.
And again, the key is to increase body temperature. See, the Mayo Clinic says don't use regular saunas if you have a heart patient, don't use hot tubs. But if you're a heart patient, the far infrared saunas are very therapeutic because the heart does not have to race to find an equilibrium between the inside 100%. And outside because it raises body temperature.
Yes.
And that's a secret.
Yes.
Of the Relax Sauna outside on a full moon at 40-degree weather, it puts a hot tub to shame.
Yep.
I mean, you feel cleansed. Afterwards, you can do a cold shower, hot shower, but it creates heat shock proteins and cold shock proteins, and it's amazing. I mean, I've been at this show for about 15, 20 years. We've been doing, 21 years. I've been promoting the Relax Sauna. I guarantee people, I put 150,000 in, 50% to 100% of your pain will be gone, guaranteed every time in 5 to 7 minutes with your clothes on without sweating.
Wow. Listen to that, folks. I mean, 15 years he's been coming here, seeing all the different, products here, and I've seen a lot, and I've experienced this before. You feel incredible, and it's immediate. It brings you into that moment right there and then.
And that brings you joy.
And it brings you joy.
Yeah, I've been doing it almost every moment for 21 years. I started using the sauna when I was 54. So if you count, that means I'm 33.
Exactly.
Yes. And I feel like I'm 33. And I look like I'm 30. Well, if it weren't for the damn white hair, I could almost pass.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's all in how we feel here.
Right. Well,
and what we exude into the world.
The name of my book is called Pictures of the Mind.
I love it.
And the pictures you look at, that's why you can't ever have what you want. Because when you want something, you're picturing yourself not having.
Yes.
And the solution to that, the solution is gratefulness for having. In other words, you can feel the puppy in your arms licking you rather than seeing it in a cage across the hall.
It's all about vibration.
It's all
about that emotion and how you feel about that picture when you see it.
Yes.
And so creating those moments are from from within.
Yeah.
And you have to feel that vibration. And in order to get there, you have to be open. You have to be in that present moment. So nothing better than the Relax Sauna to get you there.
You know, when I was meditating in 1997, they told me the name of my new company. They told me Momentum.
Momentum.
Yeah, ping pong ball, lottery ball popped out of a volcano I was looking at through my third eye with the word momentum on it. And,
Wow.
and then they told me taking advantage of the moment. See, I didn't realize that momentum came from the word moment. And then I said, okay, there's something more, and they say propelling yourself into greatness.
Ah.
Now here's the secret, that taking advantage of the moment is different than living in the moment.
Oh, okay.
It's living in the moment and listening. Okay, and then when you're listening, when the next wave comes by, because you're listening, you get in front of it, and it propels you into greatness.
100%.
Isn't that beautiful?
That. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and when you're listening to your inner guidance or your heart, some call that God. When you're listening to God, that's called God listening. Now we can abbreviate that and call it G listening. Then the exciting trick is when you take the hyphen out, and it's called glistening. So when we listen to our heart or God, that's called glistening.
Ah, I
and
love it.
And that's how they got the word glistening. They don't tell you that in 7th grade.
No,
but they ought, whatever ought means. I don't believe in shoulds.
Right, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So I started selling the Relax Sauna 21 years ago. It brings you joy. It's magical. It's different than any other sauna. All the saunas are good, but this is This is a $15,000 sauna.
Yeah.
More powerful than any $5,000 sauna, and we sell it for $1,500 online.
I was just going to ask you that.
Yeah, at relaxsaunas.com, relaxsaunas with an S.com.
Okay.
Now you can buy a sauna for $300 or $500 on Amazon that's worth $100.
Sure.
You can buy a $1,200 portable sauna that's worth $500.
Right.
You can buy a $1,500 sauna that's worth $15,000.
Yeah.
And the Relax Sauna is that, and we don't disappoint you. We give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. People have Lyme disease, chronic pain, autism, cancer, or just a neuropathy, scar tissue that can't get rid of, breast implants, stuff that exploded. All this stuff can be detoxified. You one lady who had a breast plant leakage, her voice was all messed up, and this gave her voice back.
Wow.
Yeah,
incredible.
I mean, it's magical. I've watched like 20,000, 30,000 minor or major miracles. One lady, you know, she had a year a pain in her elbow. She took the sauna up to her hotel room and sees the partner with a famous holistic doctor. They couldn't do anything to help her, and in one session, all the pain went away.
Incredible.
We had 2 vaccine-injured nurses. She could not feel. She felt in her fingers for the first time in 2.25 years.
Wow.
The other lady, she could not feel circulation between her foot and her hip, and she felt that. They both cried. And then a month later, I'm at a conference in New Mexico. This guy has sciatica pain, constant pain, 7-8 for 6.5 weeks. He got in, he let himself sweat. He was in for 15 minutes. And then he was jumping up and down. He said, look, no pain. And he was crying. And his friend said, what's wrong? He says, nothing's wrong. I'm just crying with joy.
Well, he just hit the injury that I have, sciatica. And so you're going to see me on that little sauna in just a minute, and I'll give you the review after I do it.
That's fantastic. That's what we want.
Yes, absolutely. Would love to try, and thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with this world. Humanity needs it.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing. We're wanting to show.
There's a discount code they can use.
Okay.
It's called P100.
Okay.
And that'll give them $100 off. P for Philip.
Great.
and then 100, P100, and that'll give them $100 off at relaxsaunas with an S.com.
Okay.
That's good till the end of February.
All right.
Okay.
And you recommend every day?
I do it every morning, and I like, and when I do it at night, I feel much better in the morning.
Okay.
And it's like even a 5 to 7 minute treatment with your clothes on 3 or 4 times during the day does magic to get you into the now.
Wow.
But it only takes 15 to 20 minutes for a complete sweat with 15 to 20 seconds of preheating. Wow. Not 15 to 30 minutes. but
Right.
15 to 20 seconds. And guess what? It folds up in a portable carrying case, which fits in a 28-inch suitcase with the chair that comes with it, and you can take it on the airplane in a 28-inch suitcase. It's the only portable sauna that you can take on a plane that they don't charge $150 over
Portable
size.
sauna, you guys.
Yeah.
Amazing. And
Yeah.
so affordable.
Affordable.
Thank you.
Yes, not only affordable, but portable.
That's
Portable
right.
and affordable.
Affordable and portable. I love it.
But again, it feels like you're basking in divine love. It
Yes.
really does. More so
Yes.
than any other sauna, because it gives you only the soft, loving light. And that differentiates the Relax sauna from other saunas.
Yes.
We have
where it's all more
100%
heat than
7 to 14 light. And see, the reason we can do that and charge only $1,500 for the sauna is because we use the tent as a mirror.
Ah.
Because the light, the energy
Yes.
bounces off, and so you can feel it
Yes.
from every part.
Yes.
You don't have panels.
Right.
We have no EMF above the knees
Right.
because there's no electricity.
Sure.
And also because the speed of light is 186,000 miles per second, so it takes no time to be in the middle of a light box.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it goes through clothes. Far infrared goes through clothes.
It's amazing.
So that's why it works. And they don't teach you about that in 7th grade. I don't understand why. But they
Well.
never taught me about Tesla either.
Well, and Tesla is amazing with
Yes,
all the
yes.
frequency that we
Yeah.
can get, the free energy that we have been robbed of
That's
all
right.
these years. But now we're here to bring you all of these wonderful frequencies. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And we're going to have fun with this.
That's what life's about. If you're not having fun, why the hell are you doing
Why
it?
are you here?
Yes.
So we want to live in that moment.
The more
and
you
have
have fun in the moment, the more is revealed to you.
It's so true.
Yes, and it's like
Because you're aligned with your divine
Yes,
higher
yes.
self. When we're happy, that's what we are.
I'm in love with the process of how it all works.
Yes.
And that's my best definition of loving God.
Yes.
And even an atheist will buy that.
Yes.
Yes,
100%.
because I grew up indifferent at all.
Okay.
And then I had an out-of-body experience in 1970. And
Yeah.
then I had a Kundalini awakening in 71.
Love it.
And so somehow I got connected in 1970 with that water from which you drink, you never thirst again.
Yep.
And I can't get rid of it. It's
Yep.
there with me.
Yep.
And so you figure, okay, I better listen to it.
Yes.
And it's the wisest of the wise.
It really is. Wonderful.
Yes, and this activates it.
It sure does.
Yes, and you'll
Okay.
see.
I'm excited.
And your sciatica, say goodbye.
Okay. We're podcasting right from the sauna. How's that? All right, we're here at Conscious Life Expo actually experiencing the Relax Sauna that we were just telling you about. So I have sciatica pain and doing various things to help remediate that, but we're going to find out just how well this works because according to Phil, I'm going to feel amazing when I come out of this. I already feel the warmth taking over my body, and I'm wearing a sweater and jeans, and like he was saying, you want that infrared to heat the body up, not necessarily heat to heat the body up. There's a difference. And so what we're doing here is we're heating up that parasympathetic system. We're allowing that body to sweat because we have to get those toxins out of our system somehow, and we got to do it through sweating, detoxing. So, it's hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Well, I won't take off all my clothes. But
when you get home.
But when I get home and have one of these, oh yeah, we feel that sweat.
So how long did it take to heat up?
Like less than a minute.
Yeah.
Yes, less than a minute. And I'm in here for how long?
We got you for 7 minutes. That's
7.
the magic number.
Okay,
7 minutes.
7 minutes. Hi.
What is 7 heaven, right?
7 heaven, yes. Our 7 chakras. Let's get that parasympathetic working for me. Let's live in the now.
You have sciatica pain.
Yes.
On a level from 1 to 10, what was it at?
It's before getting into this, I was I'm probably at like a 6, I'd say. It's not too bad because I've been helping it out. If I'm, once I sit down and if I'm sitting long enough, then, like within 10 minutes actually, I'm sitting there going, oh, okay, I need to get up. So it's uncomfortable. I have a high pain tolerance, so, I just tolerate it, and then, but you can only tolerate it for a certain amount of time before you just hit that threshold of like, I got to do something about it. So I've been doing the PMF, I've been doing the pulse, soft wave, all kinds of. I've been doing the trifecta red light bed.
Yes, good.
That's a good one. We want to get the inflammation out of our body. Most disease is caused by inflammation in the body. What infrared is doing right now is eliminating that inflammation, or dissipating it, I guess you could say. And with consistency, with anything, you're going to get better. But I can already tell that this is going to help even more. This is great. This is awesome.
Yeah.
So, woo-wee. The good thing is, I guess this will absorb my sweat. I won't walk out of here with like a full-on drenched.
The fire input goes to the clothes.
Yeah.
And so what I said earlier, in 5 to 7 minutes, I guarantee this will get rid of 50% to 100% of any kind of pain, stress, or tension.
In 5 minutes.
With your clothes on without sweating. All the time.
Wow.
I put 150,000 people in, and about 25, 30,000 with pain.
Wow.
It never fails. Once in a blue moon.
Yeah, so I had about a 6 pain level before coming in here. I feel it more on the side of my hip because it wraps around, right? And it goes down into that hamstring. So, right in the middle of the butt, right? That's basically what it is. It's right in that middle on the right butt cheek, and then all the way around the hip and then down. And that's just from working out all these years, extending the fascia that we have and not having that recovery time. So the buildup of the, tissue, scar tissue is in there. So I'm sure that mitochondria is going to get sparked up right now. We're going to get some healing action going.
Well, that's what Angela said. She said she gave away her sauna blanket and her $1,200 portable sauna because they left her drained, and this energized her.
This energizes.
And she got revitalized, and she says, I just used the Relax. It's like Kleenex. Give me some Kleenex.
Give me some Relax.
Yeah, get into your Relax.
Yeah.
Now this will transform a house into a home.
Wow.
Because where there's a home, there's a heart.
Yes.
That's a place of warmth.
Yes.
And that's what this is. It's in my hotel room. And it's really nice because the hotel rooms are cold.
Right.
Yeah.
I could have used this last night.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I was cold.
Yeah, I mean, if you're nice to me, we'll let you take up your hotel room tonight.
Oh, okay. Score. This is amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
And it will really help, huh?
But the partner of this one doctor took it up to the hotel room, and her elbow pain she'd had for a whole year was gone.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's you have to have the right attitude.
Yeah, you have to be open.
Yeah.
For that healing to happen. Belief is everything, right? Like we were just talking about.
Well, it's certainly, it's important not to believe anything.
Yeah, and be open to everything.
And be willing to believe anything.
Exactly. Got it. Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
Belief. But there's truth in everything, so it's not whether something is true or false, it's how it is true, because everything has an element of truth.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah, just like, like when an irresistible force hits an immovable object, there's a spark of the divine, and the immovable object will respond to the irresistible force, and it will move, even though it's unmovable.
Yeah.
Under normal circumstances. So the law of momentum will always overcome the law of inertia. because there's a spark in the divine in all life.
Yes.
And then all that needs to do is get activated.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
My talk at 9 o'clock is all going to be talking about that stuff.
Oh, right on.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's on my book, Pictures of the Mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
So good. You're a gift to this movement, to this world.
Everything happens for you,
Not to you.
Yeah, a lot of us know that.
Yes.
But it's the depth of the realization.
Yes.
And you can talk platitudes, like people getting on their high horse. That means they go above you and look down upon you. And that's why little kids can't stand that.
Yes.
Because, you see, there's a book called Kinship with All Life where he communicates with this animal. And he said, how come the dog understands me and I don't understand the dog? And then the dog looked at him and gazed, and he heard something like Job 3.2 or something. He looked it up. The reason the dogs understand us is because they see us as equals.
Yes.
The reason we don't understand animals is because we don't
see them as equals.
It's that simple.
It's that simple.
Now we know mentally they're equals.
Right.
But you have to integrate it into your heart.
Yeah.
I think the vibration of the heart is 1,000 times stronger than the vibration of the brain.
Yeah.
And my whole life is devoted to the integration of thought and feeling. And one of my favorite statements is, thinking without feeling brings about woe, and feeling without thinking brings grief. And so after the conundrum of saying, okay, I'm between a rock and a hard place,
right,
somehow we have to integrate feeling and thinking and do them both at the same time.
Yes.
So, when you see feeling impregnates thought with action. And that's sort of like the secret. And again, being aware of the pictures you're looking at in your head, that's your future life.
Yes.
So you never want to wish ill harm upon another, because what you're picturing upon them is you're going to
what you are going to get
into.
Yeah.
Yes. So you always want to wish the best for all, because they're all you.
They're all you.
You honor the light within you.
It's just a different
look as yourself. Now,
yeah.
Here's an interesting. Namaste, I honor the light within you and see it as myself, sounds like have a nice day.
It does.
Isn't that it? Did you ever notice that?
Yeah.
Wow, you're amazing to have noticed that.
Namaste is like have a nice day.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's so funny, huh?
Yeah, it's amazing.
But yeah, it makes sense.
How do you feel right now?
I feel great. I do. Like
It's loving light. It's not.
It's
like
loving light.
You've been
Yes.
in other saunas.
Yes.
They don't give you this feeling.
No.
Do you? This is uplifting, joyful. Wow. Connection with the divine.
Yeah.
A big grandma hug.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. Yeah. Absolutely. It's great. I can't wait to get mine.
Well, I can't. I mean, I'm gonna wait. Again, my definition of pain is the awareness of time, and you don't want to wait.
Yeah.
But it's like, see, there's a difference between waiting and gazing.
Yeah.
A watch pot never boils.
Right.
So you know how to get it to boil? Quit watching and just start centering, gazing, just putting all your attention on gathering up all your forces to the center. That's what I do every moment of my life for the last 55 years. You center, and then you're not watching, you're just gazing, and all of a sudden it boils. If you can't do that, you turn away, and then when you turn back, it's boiling.
Yeah.
But a watch pot cannot boil. You have to get outside of time and space.
Yeah.
You get to the present moment, and then you'll be able to watch it boil. See, judging things is the worst thing you could ever do.
Mm-hmm.
And the antidote is to observe. See, and observe comes from the word serve. So when you're observing, you're serving, and there's only one thing you can serve, and that's which is, some people call it God.
Yeah.
See? And so that's the antidote, because in every judgment, the dark lining of a judgment is a complaint. And when you're observing, you're in awe, your appreciation, your value, there's no complaining.
Right.
And so a lot of people can't tell the difference between a judgment and a complaint. I mean, a judgment and an observation. But there's no complaining in an observation. And a judgment is always a complaint or a criticism.
100%. Yeah. It's a very good way to look at it.
And that's how to free yourself.
Yes. I'm always about observe, do not absorb.
That's right. I like that. Yes.
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 Absolutely. Because that does. It keeps you in a higher vibration when you can just observe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just recognize that everybody's
Like a child, be like a child.
Yeah,
Be in
they're just
awe.
observing.
Yeah.
They have no judgment.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Yeah, be childlike.
That's freedom. That's
Yep,
freedom.
it's freedom. Yeah, because they're not confined by the supposed tos and you
Right.
know.
And prejudice comes from the word prejudge.
Ah, yeah,
So that's a judgment.
yeah,
And so all these lies that you've bought, you want to eliminate them and cleanse them and purify them. So this purifies you emotionally, mentally, and physically. And you could say spiritually.
yeah.
It opens you
It
up
really does.
to
The mind, body,
divine
and soul
spark.
is what
Yes.
I'm all about.
Exactly.
Healing that from holistic ways.
Yeah.
And yeah, thought alone is the most powerful thing that we have.
Well, you want to go beyond thought.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's freedom. And that's what it's all about. It's spiritual freedom. Because when you can sit still and watch and observe, now you can respond from an ability instead of react.
Exactly.
Yeah, and when you can respond from an ability, that's called responsibility.
Ah, I love it.
Yeah, and that's the opposite of, responsibility and freedom are different sides of the same coin.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever a problem comes into this world, the opposite comes with it too, which is the solution.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's part of the world of duality that we live in.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really fun just hanging out there and always listening to your divine guidance, that silent voice. And trusting, not hoping. You don't hope in God. You trust in God.
Right.
See, there's a difference because
Right.
a lot of times when you hope, is it's not going to happen.
Yes.
You see, you refuse to believe it, and being honest to yourself is the secret to being honest to others.
Right.
And so we have to learn to uncover all the lies that we bought. The media hype and everything else. And get down to your center and say, okay, who am I? What makes me happy? What gives me joy?
Yeah.
And just learning to love yourself. That means every picture you have of you learn to love, even the ones you can't stand.
Right.
See, and loving yourself never ends. All the great spiritual masters have come to this world, they still are growing spiritually. It's part of it. It can't be otherwise.
No.
And so are you. So you can't, there's always, if your cup is filled, you can't fill it.
No.
And my name is Phil.
Love it.
So, if your cup is filled, then no more can come in, so you can never have a filled cup.
Exactly.
Yeah, and Phil means love, by the way.
Oh, I love that. Okay, good.
But anyway, this is what life's about. It's finding the joy in every moment.
100%. Yeah.
It's tuning into the divine. It's sparking yourself. But the most important picture you're looking at is your self-image.
Yeah.
And that's your sculpture. That's
Yeah.
what every day you can work on loving it more and more and making it the way you want it to be.
Yes.
And that's the reality, because you create your reality.
You do.
I gave you a second dose.
Oh boy, I was like, wow.
Yeah, the 7 minutes went out, so I gave you another 7.
Okay.
Yeah, because I wanted to make sure you
really,
got the
yeah.
catharsis.
Okay.
And since you're able to handle, you're just starting to
I'm
beat
just
now.
starting to glisten.
Yeah. You see, again, you listen to God and
Yep.
you start to glisten,
Glisten.
right?
You got it. I love it. I love it.
So we've had a lot of fun.
We have.
Yes, that's what
I learned a lot of good stuff from you. I'm going to share this knowledge.
That's right. It's like a cross between knowledge and wisdom.
Yep.
But again, it's not the platitude. It's the depth of the understanding.
Yeah.
So you put your attention there, and let it be revealed to you more and more.
Yes.
Because there's always more revelation.
Always more receiving.
Always more revealing.
Yes.
So you have to be open to it, and your openness allows it to come in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're closed off, you're not going to receive those downloads.
No. And here's another thing. It says, thou shalt have no graven images before me. Mm-hmm. A graven image is a concept. Mm-hmm. Okay? A concept is not reality. The concept you have of God interferes with you experiencing God. See, because you're looking at the concept.
Yes.
So you want to get rid of all the concepts so you're free of the mental imagery and you can experience the reality of that which is beyond mind. Yeah.
Love it. I could talk to you all day.
We're having fun. So shall we do the unveiling now?
Yeah, let's do the unveiling.
See if you can do that cartwheel.
Okay, yes.
Okay. You're going to say, no, the pain is worse.
Right.
Okay, let's see. You're wet. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I sweat.
Okay, you sweat. How's your sciatica?
Oh man, let's see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I feel so much better.
So much better?
Yes.
What was the level of pain before?
It was a 6.
What's
I
it
would
now?
say now. I mean, only if I'm pressing on it,
Yeah.
I can feel it. I mean,
Not after I talked it up so big.
right? Yes. So I was expecting, to feel this, but oh my gosh, incredible! Like, I feel like I just got a workout, right? But yet, not feeling drained.
Yeah.
Having that heartbeat, and feeling in the present. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Whew.
So what's the level of pain?
So the level of pain now? I'd say I'm at, I don't even know if I'm at a 1 because it's not even painful right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
When's the last time you got the pain down to a 1?
it's been a minute. It's
More
been
than
a
a couple. Yeah.
it's been a long time.
Yeah.
I've had this pain for about at least a year, if not more.
Yeah.
So yes, consistency I'm sure is gonna help with taking this away. But boy, do I just feel better in general, regardless of the sciatica pain. Just the way I feel, it's like an instant increase in my vibration. Instant.
Yeah. It's a Relax Saunas.
It's a Relax,
RelaxSaunas.com.
yes.
It's different than any other sauna. They're
Right.
all good. They're really all good. But this is unbelievable. Legal in all 50 states. That's my joke. Because anything that makes you feel this good,
it's not covered by insurance.
No, it's not, exactly.
Because it works.
It works, yes. And it works very well. And this has been in the States for 21 years.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and it was invented in 1997. That's when they developed the technology.
I definitely got a sweat on.
Yeah, you got a sweat too.
Oh, we have to go? Okay.
Can Christian
Bye
go
for
in
now.
30 seconds?
Good stuff here.